Welcome to the Sunday El Jefe live show. As you saw in the thumbnail and title, today we are doing the True Wireless Earbuds Tier List 6.0 Summer 2023 edition. So if you're interested in checking out any of the earbuds we're going to be talking about in this video, make sure you check out the links in the video description. I will have some full videos on a lot of these earbuds, and I'll call those out as we get to them. If you're watching this on a replay, I am recording this live in front of all of my viewers, in front of all of my subscribers and my channel members. So if you hear me talking to people that seems like I'm talking to people off camera, it's because we are recording this live. So that's what makes this much more fun. So huge shout out to everybody that came through super early, all my channel members. I see you guys in here: Sean Sandison, Rich Music Tech Reviews. I saw Barry Johnson in the house. Holla at your boy. What's going on, man? See Sean Brady, Steve Pogue, Scott Morris, Mary Madigan, BJ Perry in the house. What's up, man? Bracket Reviews, Gwendolyn G. I see you. Bradley Larcher. What's up, man? You got JK in here. What's up, man? Keith Epstein, By Burner. Good to see you. Brandon Dunham, Scott Morris. What's up, man? CDF man. What's going on? Good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming in. Let's see. Hold on. The chat just totally jumped on me, so we're doing this one more time. But yeah, so got a lot of people in the house. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Seriously, cannot thank you all enough for coming through and hanging with me. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and kick things off. So we are going to start. With what I believe. And once again, what I believe are the tippy top of true wireless earbuds. And it's funny because in the last tier list 5.0, it was the Neura True Pro. But ever since then, the Neura company was acquired by Denon. So now the very top of true wireless earbuds, in my opinion, are the Denon Perl Pro, which are basically exactly the same thing under a different name, supposedly with different tuning, not from what I'm hearing. And they use a different app, which is essentially the same app, just under a different name. So here we have them, the Denon Perl Pro. This is peak true wireless earbud technology, in my personal opinion. They are using the latest Qualcomm SoC, so you do get aptX lossless. That's CD quality audio over a wireless transmission. Obviously, you have to have the right device. You have to have a device that actually supports it. One of the latest Snapdragon chips will have to support aptX lossless. Asus phones tend to support this, but you will have to have that along with high-res audio music in order to achieve that CD quality sound. Just want to make that very clear. But you also get Denon's or Neura's sound personalization. So it's excellent. The personalization on here that's built into these is top tier and unmatched right now. Personalized sound. You also get a bass slider. They call it immersion slider. It's a bass slider. So you can actually adjust as much or as little bass as you want, which is excellent. You also get spatial audio, which works quite well. You get noise cancellation, you get transparency mode. In the app, you also have gain control. So if you want them to be dummy loud, they can be extremely loud. And as I said before, you do get full app support. So yeah, man. So these things are absolutely excellent. I was really truly blown away by the Neura True Pro as well as the Denon. So I had to get them. Like, I had to get these because being that I love the Neura True Pro so much, being that they are my number one set of true wireless earbuds, not cheap, but they are my number ones, I had to get the Denons to make sure that they were still maintaining that level of quality. And I'm very happy to report that they definitely kept the quality on point. So let's move over here to the tier list itself. So here is the tier list, so you guys can see it for yourselves. So what I've got here for the Denon Perl Pro is S tier. They're going to be my very first ones going into the S Elite tier. So these are the ones that I'm really enjoying. And yeah, man, I truly like these. So we'll see what people think. I know a lot of people did pick up the Neura True Pros. If you have the Neura True Pros, sound off in the chat, sound off in the comment section. Or if you've picked up the latest version, if you picked up the Denon Perl Pros, let me know what your experience has been like with these earbuds, man. And once again, shout out to all the people that are still coming in, man. We got a lot of people coming in right now. We got Cosmic Matcha coming in, Try It Too. Who do I got in here? Comboss, Paulo's in here, Underestimated's in here, High Five is in here. Good Lord, man. Good to see you guys. Simon says, Hypno, what's up, man? We got Patrick in here, Drummer Boy, 9116. What's up, man? Good to see everybody. Desmond, good to see you, bro. All right, man. Good to see everybody coming in. All right, so yeah, man. So just, quick shout outs to everybody while we're doing the tier list. But the number one right now at the top of the tier list is the Denon Perl Pro, man. These things are excellent. So yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the next earbud on this list. Let me get the Denons out of the way here. So I don't know where I'm going to put them, man. I don't got any. There's so little room. I got so many earbuds up here. There's like no room on this table. It's wild around here, bro. All right, so the next one's on this list, and I caught a lot of flack for not including JBL in my previous tier list. I did it in number 5, but I didn't do it in the previous ones, and I was always catching a lot of heat for that. So we're going to bring JBL back once again, and what we've got here are the JBL Tour Pro 2, and these are the ones that have the touchscreen on the actual charging case. So for people that have seen these are the ones. One of the better reviews that I've seen on these is for my boys at DHRME. Shout out to the boys. They did an excellent review on these. So yeah, check them out. Boom, right there. There you go. So these are the display on here, a little gimmicky, but still is useful. You know, if you want to control them via the case, if you don't want to be tapping on your ears, it does give you that option. So with the JBL Tour Pro 2, you are getting that JBL sound. So bouncy, bass head approved, right? You get the touchscreen case that you have a lot of different options to work with here. So a couple of different screens. There's your volume. So there's your ANC ambient sound, whichever one you want to roll with. There's your custom EQs. You have your timers here. Check that out. Spatial audio, screen brightness. So you have a lot of different things you can do with that case right there on the spot. Obviously, you get full app support with these guys as well. You get strong noise cancellation, multi-point, good transparency mode. Spatial audio is supported. Full EQ is supported. So top tier app experience. They're very comfortable. So yeah, man, the JBL Tour Pro 2 are excellent in my opinion. So let's see, where do they land on the tier list? Now, for me, the JBL Tour Pro 2 are going to be an A+, but if anybody has these, if you're in the chat or if you're in the comment section, let me know if anybody has these. What do you think? Do you think they're S tier elite? Do you think they're A tier? For me, I mean, they're not bang for buck for sure. Because they're like $250, man. So they're not a cheap set of earbuds. But for me, I give them an A+. I don't think they're S tier elite, but I'll definitely give them an A+. But you know, if anybody doesn't agree, feel free to let me know in the chat. But we're just having fun here. Don't take things too seriously. You know, don't freak out. Sometimes I have people freak out in my comment section about which ones I put in what tier. It's like, yo, chill, bro. Like, we're just having fun here, man. Like, let's not get lost in the sauce, right? Let's not get lost in the sauce. But for me, JBL Tour Pro 2, definitely going to be an A tier, A+, something like that. But yeah, man. But good to see everybody here once again, man. Shout out to Rob Nitro, David Ortiz. See you guys coming in. Appreciate you guys holding it down. I see Metal Forever 24. What's up, man? Glad to see you coming in. Trenton's Tech. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. D Show in the house. All right, man. So glad to see everybody coming through. I really do appreciate you guys coming through and hanging with me while I'm doing these tier lists. So let's move on to the next one. Let me get these guys out of the way if possible. And one of my favorite true wireless earbuds, under 150 bucks. So I got to bring these up because I couldn't do it in the last one because I was not at liberty to do it in the last one because of timing. But right here we've got the, let me see if I'll try to let it focus. We've got the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. So these didn't make it into tier list 5 because of timing. They just hadn't been released yet and I was not at liberty to discuss them, but now we can. So these are my favorite true wireless earbuds under 150. I do have a full review on the channel, including rankings and comparisons and microphone samples and the whole 9 yards. So if you're interested, you can definitely check that out. Still my number 1 for sound quality under 150 bucks. Dual drivers, banging sound, high volume, good noise cancellation, good transparency mode, LHDC support for devices that do support LHDC codec. Super comfortable, easy to control, easy to use. So definitely one of my favorite earbuds to recommend. And you know, not a lot of channels sleep on, a lot of reviewers sleep on OnePlus. They don't take them seriously. These are, I've been one of the few channels that have been like really telling you guys like, yo, you guys need to check these out. These are excellent earbuds ever since the OnePlus Buds Pro first gen. So definitely something you guys want to check out if you haven't done so. Very impressive when it comes to their earbuds. And like I said, right now I think they might still be on sale, but still under 150. You can get them in green, you can get them in black as well. For me, these are S tier. Personally, that's for me personally. Some people might say that they are A+, but for me, they are S tier personally because they are one of the earbuds that I recommend the most. So definitely something that I enjoy And if you like them too, then, definitely let me know, but they're easily one of the best ones on the market right now. So, but yeah, and then real quick, right back into the chat, man. I see, what do we got here? Sorry. If you guys are asking questions versus questions and stuff, I'm probably not going to get to that because we got a lot of earbuds to go through. But leave those questions in the comments for afterwards, and I will definitely help you out for sure. So, yo, Sep, good to see you, man. I see you. Let's see here. Who else we got? All right, cool. Yeah, so we got S tier for OnePlus, as they should be, in my personal opinion. So now let's move on to the very next ones. Get these out of the way. Very next ones, and making their first appearance on my channel, but highly anticipated, and I'm very glad that I'm finally able to talk about them. I finally had a chance to try them out and spend some time with them and experience the quality that they bring to the market. So let me go ahead and bring these up right here for you. These are the Technics AZ80. So check these out. They're in black and gold color right here. So these things are excellent. Latest flagship from Technics. Now, if people had watched my reviews on like the Technics AZ60, you guys knew I'm very fond of Technics. They make very good products with great features. These are no joke whatsoever. So, these have top tier tuning and sound quality. The soundstage and the detail are really what blew me away with these AZ80s. I was really surprised. And one of the features that I didn't expect to see was the fact that you can actually multi-point these to 3 devices at the same time. So you can do up to 3 devices. If you want to keep LDAC, you can do up to 2 devices. If you want to do LDAC 990, you can do that with 1 device. So you do have a lot of options as far as that goes. You also get full customizability in their app as far as tuning the noise cancellation, as far as tuning the call quality, making the different adjustments for the EQ, all of the EQ presets. So very good when it comes to an overall set of earbuds. Not only that, strong battery life as well, with upwards of 7 hours with noise cancellation turned on. So overall, very good. So we've got the Technics AZ80. For me, they're easily going to come in an S tier. If anyone has these in the chat, feel free to let me know. If you guys, if you guys have these, feel free to let me know, because I know these came out maybe like 2 months ago ish. So I know not a lot of people picked them up, but if you guys did, let me know. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, man. But I appreciate you guys coming to AJW. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It was good to see you in the members only last night. That's always fun. That's always fun. So, and then Keith's asking, when you get, hold on, let me see here. When you get to them, would you address the differences between Soundcore Liberty 4, Liberty 4, and see? I did that in my video, man. So I'm not gonna do that twice. Sorry, man. we've already gone down that road, and I did an entire video. I'm not gonna stop to do an entire comparison in this tier list, because we are moving through a lot of earbuds, and we just don't have the time to do that right now. I truly apologize, but that's just not going to happen here. But as far as the Technics AZ80, we are bringing them in at S tier, definitely top tier earbuds. So at some point, hopefully I'll be able to check out the AZ60 Mark IIs. I don't have them yet, but it is what it is. When I had to choose, it's like I was about to spend $600 on earbuds, because Technics aren't sending me these review samples. I actually bought these. I had to make that choice. I'm like, do I want to spend $600 on the AZ80s and the Mark IIs, or should I just get the AZ80s? I just went with the AZ80s. I went with the big dog. That's how we rolled. That's how we rolled, man. So we just gotta do that. But yeah, so let's move on, man. So we got the next one here. Next one here is probably one of the cooler looking earbuds on the market. Definitely something special about these. But let's see if anybody, well, I don't know, maybe some of you guys might have picked them up. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys got them, maybe some of you didn't. I don't know. But right here we've got the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9. So check those out, man. Similar to Sony with the naming schemes, Audio-Technica is killing me, but these are awesome earbuds. One of the cooler looking designs on the market, one of the cooler looking case designs on the market as well. And these are easily the best earbuds from Audio-Technica. And I've tried a bunch of them, returned a bunch of them. These ones right here are keepers. Flagship features, flagship sound quality, excellent looking design, very good sound, strong noise cancellation, good ambient mode as well, and tons of customizability with the Technics sorry, with the Audio-Technica app. So very, very good. So I don't know how many of you guys actually ended up picking these up, but these things are actually really, really good. For me, now, I know we're loading up the S tier right now because we're talking about some of the best earbuds on the market. For me, these fall in the A+ S tier category. I don't know if any of you guys picked these up, but for me, these are definitely going in the S tier. On the pricier side, obviously, but still excellent, excellent earbuds in my personal opinion. So yeah, easy to control, a ton of customization. That was actually the thing that blew me away the most with these, was all of the different availability for like controls, and the EQ customization was so good. So a very rich suite of features with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9. So really quick, so that I don't get dehydrated, I'm gonna take a quick sip and then we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, there we go. So this stream would not be right without me doing them justice. And I have to do them justice here because this is probably the best, like, the best turnaround for a set of earbuds in my tier list. So I have to bring these up. There's no way we can avoid it. So not that we would want to, but here we've got the Nothing Ear 2. And I'm bringing out the black version. I also have the white version. But the Nothing Ear 2s, man, we have to talk about these. And I have to give credit where credit is due. I have to give Carl Pye and the team over at Nothing their flowers, because in my tier list 5.0, the Nothing Ear 1 were in the trash tier. They were in the bottom tier, man, especially after they raised the price. So I was not happy about that at all. So if you go back to that, I had some harsh words. So now we have the Nothing Ear 2, and it is a full turnaround. In a single generation, they have jumped all the way up, in my opinion, to either A+ or S tier. Probably going to be A+ though, because these do have a drawback. I will talk about that in just a sec. But overall, excellent sound quality, well balanced, excellent, expertly tuned. I know my guy DMS had a lot to do with the tuning of these earbuds, so huge kudos to him for helping them turn these earbuds around. Strong noise cancellation as well, great transparency mode, improved app, and just recently they even added a much more in-depth equalizer into their app for the Nothing Ear 2, which is always appreciated, and top tier call quality on these guys. So the microphones are excellent. Now, the drawback on these is the battery life. So that's the drawback on these. It's not bad, but it's not great either. So I think we're talking somewhere between like 3 to 5 hours, depending on which modes and what kind of volume you're using them at. So not the best, but despite all that, they fire so well across so many different aspects of what you need a true wireless earbud to be, including being super comfortable, that these things are absolutely excellent. And I wanted to make sure that we spoke about these, because what a comeback story, man. Like, we all love an underdog. We all love when somebody makes a comeback, and they really brought it. Now they have the style and and the performance to match, which we love to see. So for me, I'm going to drop these into A+ because of the hit on battery life. But you guys let me know what you think. Anybody who's picked up the Nothing Ear 2, definitely let me know. But man, yeah, the Nothing Ear ones, they were not good in my opinion. The Nothing Ear 2, what a turnaround. And I have a full review of these on the channel as well for anybody who might be interested. I'll click over right there. You go into videos and you will see the review for the Nothing Ear 2 right here next to my OnePlus Buds Pro. So definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. Full video for whoever wants to see that. So yeah, man. So like I said, huge kudos to the team at Nothing for bringing out an excellent product. Let me get those out of the way. All right, man. So where does that bring us? Here we are. All right. But yeah, and also want to do this real quick because I saw Harry Brodus dropped a super chat for your boy. So let's go ahead and hit it one time here for Mr. Harry Brodus, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And then for anybody who didn't see this yesterday, I want to bring this up because this is what I do with your super chats. So when you guys do donations and super chats quarterly, basically like every 90 days ish, I make a donation to the Alameda County Community Food Bank. So, and for full transparency, here's the receipt that I got from the food bank. Donated, well, essentially $515 because I wanted to round up so that they got the full 500. The beauty of it is they had and a group of contributors were matching donations. So my $500 turned into, or sorry, not my, our $500 turns into $1,000. And then for transparency, I also posted a pic. So here's the dates from April 1st to July 14th. All the super chats, 487.22. So I went ahead and rounded it up to 500, and that was the donation that I made. So I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to make sure that that was totally clear how we're doing. So whenever you guys leave a super chat donation on my channel, I do donate it to my local food bank so that we can support families in need, right? So what's the point of creating a community? What's the point of becoming somebody like a public figure, like somebody on YouTube, if you can't give back to your community? So that's what we're trying to do. So if you want to join me and be a part of that, this also includes buying my merch. Anyone who gets like any of my merch, the link for that is in the description and the pinned comment. 100% of the proceeds from my merch through Beats for Hope are going to the Alameda County Community Food Bank as well. So we are supporting local families. So thank you all for being a part of that. I cannot say how much I appreciate you guys. But yeah, man. And then let's see here. What do you think about the Status 3 ANC? We're going to be talking about those in a minute. But first, we have to go to the tippy top of noise cancellation. And that brings us over to the Bose QuietComfort II. So Bose, man, these are the king of noise cancellation earbuds in 2023 as of right now, as of the making of this tier list, in my personal opinion. I really don't care what your favorite YouTubers have to say about these. The noise cancellation of these, Sony can't match it. Nobody on the market can match these right now for that noise cancellation power. I tested these on a flight to New York, and it is spooky how good these work in crazy loud environments. It's crazy. Sound quality on these is also very good. They respond well to EQ adjustments in the Bose app. You do get full Bose app support as well, and they're nowhere near as chunky as the original, the OG Bose QuietComfort earbuds. So they're like half the size. So yeah, but yeah, so just throwing that out there. I'm gonna pop these back into their case here if I can. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Pop them back into the case. But that's bringing us over to the Bose. Let's bring up the tier list here. And let's see, what do we got? Where did I leave the Bose earbuds? They're around here somewhere. Let's see. I'm looking for the shape. Because they're around here somewhere. Because I know I put them in here. Ah, here they are. Okay. So for me, now, mind you, the Bose, while they are the king for ANC, while they are excellent earbuds, the sound quality is not quite as elite. So for me, I mean, even though they do have S tier noise cancellation, I would have to put them in A, probably going to be an A plus, being at how well they perform at the job that they're good at. You know, so if you're somebody who absolutely needs the very best noise cancellation, you're working in a noisy environment, any of that, you just need to block out noisy neighbors, whatever it is, man, whatever the reason is, Bose are going to be the ones that you want to rock with 100%. Like full El Jefe stamp of approval for the noise cancellation. Definitely deserving that. They're S tier for noise cancellation, but for all the other features, they're going to fall into the A plus category, but still overall highly recommended. Highly recommended, man. Hey, is that GGS in the building? Hey, Kimmy, good to see you. I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Oh, Evan's in the house. What's up, Evan? Good to see you, bro. Always got to shout out the channel members, man. Always super thankful for all of you coming through and supporting me on my videos, in my comment section, and in these live streams. So really appreciate that. But yeah, and that's going to bring us over to the next ones. And what I consider my favorite earbuds under 200, highly recommended when they're under 200. Sometimes they go up to 250. But lately they've been $199, and I've been highly recommending them for a while. Full review is available on the channel as well. And with that, we've got the Status Between 3 A and C, and these are in their bone color. You can get them in a different color as well. Black is available as well if you want to get those, but these things are the absolute truth. Status Audio is using their tried and true triple driver setup, and now they added all the flagship features that were missing from the OG Between Pro. So now we have noise cancellation, we have transparency mode, we have multi-point, we have app support, so we can do our own EQ tuning if we want. The only thing missing here, and missing, I'm going to say missing in quotations, missing are high-res codecs like aptX or LDAC. And the reason that I'm saying that in quotations is because Status really proves that their choice of drivers and their tuning are far more beneficial than any of the high-res codecs, because there's a lot of codecs or a lot of earbuds out there that have aptX and LDAC that don't sound as good as these. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So despite that, these things are absolutely excellent. Also, truly excellent battery life. Easily over 7 hours with noise cancellation turned on. So very, very good as far as that goes. You got touch controls, button controls, lots of customizability. So definitely some to be acknowledged here, and definitely something I'm glad that we're able to chop it up about these here. So for me, the Status Audio B3 and C, my top choice for earbuds under 200. These fall under the S class in my personal opinion. I think their only drawbacks that I've seen people mention with these are the size of the earbuds themselves. So because they are a little on the chunky side, so they do stick out a bit. So they're not exactly low profile. They're not going to be, it's not something that's not going to be very noticeable. They're not inconspicuous by any means. And then the lack of the high res codecs. So those are the two things that somebody might say they belong in an A+ category, but that's sound quality, man. And I forgot to mention the call quality on these is top tier. So yeah, man, for me, S tier in my personal opinion. If anybody wants to argue on that, we're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight me about that. But S tier for the Status audio between 3A and C. So yeah, man. Is that Big John I see? What's up, Big John? I appreciate you coming through, man. Always good to see you. Mark Palmer, good to see you, bro. Always good to see you too, man. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you guys, man. And yeah, so we're just doing this. Oh, BG Tech Live in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Michael Corcoran, always good to see you, brother. Always appreciate your support, man. But yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, no, definitely not Side Sleeper approved. And BJ was the one that was big up on me on these because I couldn't get these early. They did like an early release. BJ was able to jump on them early. He got them like with the first batch that went out to anyone. He was one of the first people. So he was in my DMs like, bro, you need to get these. And I was hitting up Status trying to get a review sample, and they just were hemming and hawing and going back and forth. Finally, I just said, you know what? I'm ordering them. And I just ordered them in, and we did what it does. So, but for anybody who's interested in hearing all of my thoughts, the full and complete review, all you gotta do is go to my channel page, you go to the live section, and here you'll find the review for the Status Audio between 3A and C. So make sure you check that out if you're interested, if you want to hear all my thoughts about them. They are absolutely excellent. But yeah, let me take a quick sip. I'm trying to stay hydrated because we got a lot of earbuds to go through, man. Let's see here. Yo, is that B Floyd? What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Always appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you. Let's see here. All right. So what do we got next? Let's go with that bass head choice. So for any of my bass heads in the building, and I also got bass head crew merch for anybody who's interested in that stuff. But for my bass heads, I'm looking at you, LaShawn. But let's go here to my boys over at JBL with the JBL Live Free 2. These things are absolutely excellent. Top tier bass response. My favorite JBL earbuds. I actually like these better than the Tour Pro, the Pro 2. Mostly just because of the bang for buck quality of these earbuds. Because half the time, so just to be clear, normally these are $150. But most of the time, you're going to find them from anywhere from $99 to like $119. So they're always being discounted. So these are absolutely excellent in my personal opinion. So excellent bass response, excellent sub bass, responds super well to EQ tuning in their app. JBL has one of the best apps. So you get top tier app support as well. Full features as well. You get noise cancellation, transparency mode, multi-point, control, touch control customizability, the whole 9 yards. And they are super, super comfortable. So if you're a fan of JBL earbuds, these are an excellent choice, and they are available in 3 different colors. I got them in the blue, but they are available in 3 different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down here. And for these guys are going to be my first entry into the bang for buck category. So these can easily be an A+ for sure. But I'm going to drop these in the bang for buck because if you can get these for $99, I mean, you're in. Like, That's a you're doing super well, man. So I love these earbuds. If anybody has these already, actually, I still get people that leave me comments on these, talking about how much they love them, how thankful they are for the recommendation. So definitely from JBL, absolute bangers. Definitely well worth being in that bang for buck category, but can easily be A plus easily. So, but dropping those into the bang for buck right there just to keep things on the go. But yeah, man, is that TIC in the building? What up, bro? Always good to see you, man. Always a pleasure having you here, my dude. Let's see here. But just, man, the only downside, man, T was in LA, man. T was on the West Coast and we couldn't link up because I'm up in the Bay Area. And for people that don't know, the Bay Area and LA are not close. It is a long drive, man, like 6 hours easily. So wherever you live, drive 6 hours. That's how far LA is from where I live. So yeah. Well, yeah, man. So yeah, but JBL bang for buck, 100%, 100% certified. Definitely one of the best on the market for that. All right. So moving on, man. One of the better ones, from our friends over at Soundpeats, and I definitely want to make sure we bring these up. Another hitter for bang for buck are going to be the Soundpeats Mini Pro HS. So when the Mini Pros originally dropped, it was one of those things where I was like, immediately, people, you need to go ahead and jump on these. Like, for the price, the value, what you get for your money, incredible. The Mini Pro HS are the updated version that came out with LDAC. So the difference is you get spackle paint on the case and gold logos. The original Mini Pro are just black case and they have silver logos. Either or, you can't go wrong. The original Mini Pros use aptX, the HS use LDAC. That's the main difference between the two. So same size earbuds, same size case. So overall, excellent. So these things, man, I mean, easily a king under $50 when you can usually get them anywhere from $45 to $60. Full features. So you get excellent sound, you get LDAC, you get noise cancellation, you get transparency mode, you even get app support. And on top of that, these are tiny earbuds. So if you have smaller ears, they can work well for you as well. Or if you want some earbuds that'll work well for like sleep, like side sleep, depends on your ear shape, obviously, but these make an awesome choice for that as well. So coming up here on the tier list, let me see if I can find the little thumbnail for the Mini Pro HS. Where are they at? I think, well, now those are the Mini Pros. I don't know if that's the HSs. Let's see. I'm looking for the gold logos, but maybe I forgot them. We might have to substitute the Mini Pro thumbnail for the Mini Pro HS. That might be what we end up having to do here. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. All right, we'll make it work, though. We'll make it work. So let's see. Where did I leave it? I just saw it. What am I doing? It's like there's so many earbuds that it's like it just becomes a blur. Yeah, they are. All right, here we go. All right, so the Mini Pro HS, these are going to be my second entry into the bang for buck category. Definitely worth a pickup. I know a lot of people that got these, like a lot of people that pick these up. So, and yeah, man, excellent earbuds from our friends over at Soundpeats. So yeah, man. And then let's hit it one time, man. I see T coming through. Airpods Pro 2 beats this whole list. T is trolling heavy, bro. But let's do it one time. Let's hear these horns for my guy, Technically T, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
Yo, man, I appreciate you, bro, coming through. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. So yeah, man. So we've got those. Those were the Soundpeats Mini Pro HS. We're getting those out of the way. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see who's up next. Who is up next on this list? All right, so here we go. And we still got a lot to go, man. Just letting y'all know. So if people can't make it, if you guys can't stay, I got a lot of earbuds to go. We still got a lot on this tier list, man. So I appreciate you guys hanging around. If anybody is getting value out of this tier list and you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100,000. I think we're just a little bit over 100 subscribers away. So we're almost there. It's going to happen in the next couple of days. So we will be having a celebration stream too, actually. We're going to be having giveaways and stuff. It's going to be a good time. Channel members are going to get a special stream. So it's going to be a fun time. So if you haven't done so, please feel free to do so. It's free for you, helps me greatly. Thank you. But yeah, had to throw that in there. But yeah, so next up, here we go. We're going once again to one of my favorite earbuds in recent, not recent memory, but from a standpoint where I still use them on a regular basis. And these guys right here, man, these are the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX. And these are absolutely superb when it comes to their sound quality. Now, sadly, there still hasn't been a price drop on these, man. That's the worst part about it, man, because they are still one of the best sounding true wireless earbuds on the market still, but they're still expensive, which really is a downer. It's a downer. But noise cancellation, transparency mode are also good. Multi-point works well enough as well. You do get decent app support. But one of the things I am hoping for, hopefully, because it's already been a while, I'm hoping that Bang Olufsen B&O, hopefully they come out with a new set of earbuds. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since he's dropped, so I'm hoping that we have something new down, on the pipeline in the works, maybe for later this year. I don't know. I haven't heard any rumors. I'm hoping. This is me hoping that we do have something new in the works coming from these guys. But yeah, man. So these are the Beoplay EX. And once again, these guys, man, are going, for me, they're not bang for buck. Like not even close to being bang for buck, man. Sound quality wise, they are S tier for me. Not sure about anybody else. Not sure if anybody else picked these up. I don't know. I don't know if Septian has the Beoplay EX. Maybe. I don't know. But nonetheless, sound quality on these is excellent. And I'm always skeptical when it comes to the true wireless earbuds from like brands like Bowers and Wilkins or B&O or any of the high-end brands, because sometimes they just don't. Even though they have great products, great headphones, great speakers, that stuff, it's like their earbuds, it just didn't translate. But with Bang & Olufsen, it actually did. So very, very good earbuds in my opinion. But yeah, so just throwing that out there, S tier for the Beoplay EX, man. But yeah, so that's where we're at, man. And yeah, 100%, man. We're getting there, bro. We are getting there, man. So let's see. What do we got next, man? What do we have next? Let's see here. You're not on that list? All right, Sap. It's all good, bro. Oh man. So next up, let's bring them in here. First round here, or first entry from Sony. We've got the Sony LinkBuds S. So I had to bring these up here. Obviously, we've got to talk about Sony in this. You can't have a tier list if we don't talk about Sony. So we definitely have to mention these. The reason that I bring these up first before, say, like the XM4, is because they outperform the XM4 in a lot of key ways, in my personal opinion. These are a smaller earbud. So if you check these out, these are a tiny earbud. So improved comfort over the XM4, the biggest thing. Also improved call quality. Sound quality is on par. Noise cancellation is almost as good, not quite as good, but almost as good. And they are lacking the wireless charging. Not a big deal considering the price difference, the price drop from the XM4 to the LinkBuds S. When people are asking me which ones they should get, I normally routinely, almost all the time, will recommend they get the LinkBuds S over the Sony XM4s. So that's one of the main things that I always go with. So we've got the Sony LinkBuds S. Let's see now, where did I put the LinkBuds S? Here they are. Okay, perfect. So LinkBuds S, for me, the LinkBuds S, I guess they come in around $129 normally. I think they were $199 MSRP. Not necessarily bang for buck. I guess bang for buck for Sony, but for me, I would say that they're an A class. They're an A class earbud. Very good at what they do. Not the best at everything, but very good as an all-rounder. So, but yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with the Sony LinkBuds S. I would say A to A plus. If you can get them at, $130 or less, they fall into the bang for buck category. But yeah, so that's going to be where we're at with those guys right there. So yeah, but overall, very good coming from Sony. Like I said, nice, tiny design, very comfortable. If you have smaller ears, these are the ones to go with as far as Sony earbuds are concerned. But yeah, excellent overall, man. So yeah, so let's move on. So from there now, let's get into the well, I guess probably one of my most recommended earbuds in the past 6 months, maybe. Actually, probably longer than that. Yeah, actually, probably longer than that. I'd say probably closer to 8 or 9 months, probably. But yeah, so let's bring them up. We've got the Soundcore Liberty 4, not the Liberty 4 NC. We'll talk about those in a sec, but the Soundcore Liberty 4. So for those who are unfamiliar, just very recently, I actually did a video right here called Soundcore's Top 5. So the top 5 Soundcore earbuds in 2023, and the Soundcore Liberty 4, they took the #1 spot in my personal opinion. Now that's just me. The people, not everyone agrees with me on that. Just to be clear, not everybody agrees with my ranking. My ranking is just my ranking. So if you agree with me, cool. If you don't, fair enough, fair enough. But the Liberty 4s, they took the top spot as far as the current lineup of Soundcore earbuds is concerned. So like I said, my personal favorites from Soundcore, tons of features and top tier app support for a set of earbuds that usually runs somewhere between 100 and 120 bucks. So excellent overall. And you're getting all of it, man. You're getting dual drivers, you're getting LDAC support, you're getting multi-point, top tier call quality. You got heart rate sensors built into these guys. It's a very, very well-rounded package. So these can easily fall into the bang for buck category. Would be easy. So let's see. I'm gonna pull them up here. So we've got them here. For me, in the very last one, in 5.0, I had them in S tier, but they're not perfect earbuds. So I would say, if anything, I could give them a plus or bang for buck, because feature wise, like on paper, they just demolish a lot of the top end earbuds. But S tier, I don't know, because I don't have like an S minus. They could be A plus. I don't know, man. So I'm sort of in between the two. I'm in between the two. And I know, like I said, on the last one, I put them in S tier. I think in this one, we're probably going to have to go ahead. I don't know, man. Bang for buck, I don't know. I'm probably going to say A plus, very good. But I'm still, like I said, I'm a little on the fence, man. I'm a little on the fence because I did have them at the S tier, and it feels weird downgrading them. But there's so much good on the market right now that it's hard for me to put them up there, because really good stuff has come out and dropped and are really bringing it. And to be clear, for me personally, OnePlus does a better job of sound quality over the Liberty 4s. So that's why I have OnePlus and S. So do the Nothing Ear 2, in my opinion. So I think we're going to have to downgrade them. I think they are going to be an A+ earbud, in my personal opinion. But yeah, man. So that's a Soundcore Liberty 4s. So let's move over to the little brother. Let's move over to the little brother, but that's almost bigger than the big brother. And that's the Soundcore Liberty 4 NC. These are available in 5 different colors. These are the dark blue. They also have a light blue, a pink, a white, and black. So you have a ton of different color variations for these guys. These are, in my opinion, the best way that I can describe them is that these are the base head version of the Liberty 4. So they're not dual driver, they're single driver. They have marginally stronger noise cancellation. They do come in at a lower price, anywhere from 80 to 99 bucks, depending. If you are interested in hearing all of my thoughts, as I said earlier in this video, you would want to go right here to my channel under the videos tab, and you'll see a Soundcore battle where I have the Liberty 4s versus Liberty 4 NC versus the Space A40. So if you want to see all the details on how they all stack up against each other, including microphone samples, that's where you would go to do that. So that's going to bring us back over to the tier list itself. And with the Liberty 4 NCs, considering the price, if you're one of the people that were able to get them for like 80 bucks, then I would say these definitely fall into the bang for buck category. If not there, they would be in, I don't know if I could put them in A. They wouldn't be A plus. They'd be like a A minus. So I think bang for buck is really the way to go with these. But to hear all the details, all my thoughts, you definitely want to check out that comparison video, because I give you the full breakdown on all three. When it comes to battery life, ANC, transparency, sound quality, mic samples, the whole shebang. So if you want to know all those thoughts, if you're trying to figure out which one is the best for you to buy, that's really the video that you want to watch for sure. But yeah, and let's jump back into the chat real quick. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. I've seen those on Wood as low as 99. Nice, man. Let's see here. I just pulled the trigger on these. Nice. Right on, man. Let's see. Liberty 4 is fantastic. Absolutely love them. Easily my favorites I've purchased, but certainly more so in between A plus and S. Yeah, somewhere in between. They're like in the middle ground. So yeah, it's sort of in the middle ground. It just kind of depends. Let's see here. The OnePlus don't have ANC, but they're S tier. Sir, the OnePlus absolutely have noise cancellation. What are you talking about? Symbian Black, bro. You got to get your facts straight. You got to get your facts straight. They are a full-featured earbud. The OnePlus Buds Pro 2, dual drivers, active noise cancellation, ANC, transparency mode, multi-point abilities, some of the best mics on the market, super, super comfortable. As I said before, you got to get your facts straight, man. They absolutely 100% have noise cancellation. But yeah, just want to make that clear for anybody. We got to clear up any misconceptions, any disinformation, any of that stuff. We got to make sure we're clearing all that up, man. So yeah, if you like bass and like a great app, the Liberty 4 NC, yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Let's see here. All right, so let's move on to the next ones. And these are going to be making their first appearance on my channel, but we've been talking about them for a while. I meant to do a review on these. I got halfway done with it, hit writer's block or creator's block, and then just didn't finish up the video. That's my bad, but we're talking about them here. So first appearance on the channel, let me go ahead and clear this message out of the way, is, or are, the Beats Studio Buds Plus, right? I don't know if they spell out PLUS or if it's just a plus sign, whichever one you were on a roll with. Totally up to you. So for me personally, here's my opinion on these. These are my favorite Beats earbuds at the moment. I like them better than the original, the first version of the Beats Studio Buds. I like them better than the Beats Fit Pro. So, and I've got all of them. I got all of their earbuds, Beats Flex, Beats Studio Buds, Power Beats Pro. I got all of those. So these are my favorite Beats earbuds at the moment. Improved sound quality over the previous version, and I already like the sound quality of the previous version, so they definitely made the improvements. Solid noise cancellation and transparency mode performance. The spatial audio works great with the right music, obviously. That's going to be the case with anything that has spatial audio, and improved call quality as well. Not to mention, really cool design with this like translucent plastic, but as much as I like this, I wish I would have gotten the black and gold. The black and gold combo looked so much better that I was like, once I saw them in person, I was like, I should have ordered the black and gold. Like, I had instant envy, man, instant envy. But with the Beats Studio Buds Plus, these for me are coming in probably going to be, I would say, maybe A minus-ish, but A for sure. Not going to be bang for buck, because even at their discount right now for $150, you have better options at $150. You have OnePlus, you have nothing. So for me, yeah, I'm probably going to put them in A, very good. They could be a B plus or an A minus. But if anyone here, if any of you guys, let me know in the chat, man. Has anyone here gotten the Beats Studio Buds Plus? Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're not here live, drop them down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of them. I'd love to hear what you guys think of them. Because like I said, I didn't make a video, so I didn't get to get your guys' feedback on what you guys thought. So I'd love to hear that now or in the comment section. Totally up to you. But for me, like I said, they're probably like a AA minus, right around there. But still, like I said, one of the coolest earbud designs that we've seen in a while, as far as the colors. And I would say they got some inspiration. They got some inspiration from somebody else that's doing those, like, kind of clearish designs, sort of semi-transparent designs. You know what I mean? I think they took a little inspiration from that, if I'm being real with you guys. So yeah, man. Let's see. Sean Brady says Beats Studio Buds are all right. I ended up returning them. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I like the push buttons, controls on the Beats. Nice. Yeah, me too. Actually, it's always nice having. See, I'm a fan of button controls. Don't get me wrong. I do like good button controls, man. So, but yeah, it's always good to see that. All right, so let's move on to the next ones. Oh man. All right, here we go. All right. So back once again, and the reason I'm bringing these up here, I brought them up in the previous one, but it seems like they are finally starting to become available, and that's going to be the Soundpeats Opera05, and these are the flagship earbuds from Soundpeats. There's Opera3, Opera5. Opera5 is the triple driver, noise cancellation, transparency mode, app support, the whole deal. Excellent sound quality. And one thing I noticed is that they recently became available on AliExpress, and now there is a listing on Amazon for these. They're not available yet, which makes me think that they are en route. They haven't landed, but they are en route. So AliExpress, they are available right now, and Amazon coming soon. So it took a while for that to happen, but it looks like it's finally happening. So I did leave a link in the video description. Like I left links for all of these earbuds. I left a link for these in the video description. You click it, it'll take you to the listing for the Amazon listing. And then whenever they do become available, that link should be updated automatically. So not available yet, but if you want to order them from AliExpress, you can. I recommend waiting another couple days, couple weeks for them to be available on Amazon, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, these are the triple drivers right here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and bring these up. Let's bring up the tier list. So sound quality wise, excellent. Definitely top tier. The only drawback, I would say, with these guys, because we've got a lot going on. You got noise cancellation, you got triple drivers, you got LDAC support, tuning is top tier, good noise cancellation performance, good transparency performance. The main downside of these guys is that they are chunkers. That's the main downside. So for me, they were S tier in my last list. They could also be A plus. I don't know. I'm gonna let you actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide. So let me do this real quick. So here's the top down again. So I want you guys to see these earbuds. I want you to see the size of these earbuds. They are not small. These are chunky. Most of the weight is carried outside, but they are very, very noticeable when being worn. So I'm gonna let you guys decide, man. I'll let you guys decide. So for me, it's either A, like an A plus, or an S. But I'll let you guys decide in the chat. Like I said before, I put them in S tier in the last tier list, in tier list 5.0. But I don't know, man. You guys let me know. For me, they're between. And I don't know what to decide. So you guys let me know, man. I'm leaning towards putting them on S tier because for me, like I said, for me, they fit fine. I don't care what other people think when I'm wearing earbuds. That's none of my concern. As long as I can hear my music and I'm enjoying them and they don't fall out of my ears, I'm solid. I'm 100% solid. So I know there's a lot of people who aren't like that. There's people who have, like they're self-conscious and stuff, and they don't like what people think of their headphones and so. I don't care about the opinions of strangers, bro. not like that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it looks like we're getting some votes for S. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and stick them there with the S tier. I think that's probably going to be the way that we want to roll. So yeah, I think that'll be the way that we do it. But yeah. So yeah, let's jump back in here. Appreciate you guys participating there. So Craig B says, got the Opera 5 through Kickstarter. Only issue I have is the size. Stick out like plugs. Yeah, see. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what it is, man. That is what it is. All right, so getting these out of the way, let me take a quick sip, man, because I've been talking for an hour straight, and I can already feel the strain in my voice, and we still got a lot of earbuds to go. So, all right. There we go. Okay, getting better. Hang on a sec for me. All right, there we are. All right, so let's move on. So now we're going to move back into one of my favorite recommendations under 50 bucks. Yeah, one of my favorite recommendations under 50 bucks. And that's going to come in the form of the Soundcore Life A3i. So easily one of the best earbuds under 50 bucks. These are those special ones that look different from all the other Soundcore earbuds. Different shape, different size, button controls on the side here. Kind of reminiscent of the older Liberty 2s, sort of like that kind of a shape. But yeah, a different style. But the best things about these, usually coming in around 45 to 50 bucks. You get big bass, good volume, great sound. You got noise cancellation. You got transparency mode. You get full Soundcore app support. You got all the different EQ presets. I love the button controls. So easy and tactile to use. They're super comfortable. Great for sleep if you want a set of sleeping earbuds. And they are low profile. So for me, these are an excellent choice for anybody who's looking for a set of sort of earbuds on the more budget side. Definitely one of the best on the market under 50 bucks, on par up there with the Soundpeats Mini Pro HS in my opinion. So the Life A3i, in my opinion, are definitely one of the best bang for buck options on the market. But now comes the trouble of actually trying to find the picture. Oh, here it is. All right. They have a unique shape, so that kind of makes it easier to find. But yeah, here we go. Let's go back up. So these are bang for buck for me. So I wouldn't put them in the very good class. I'd probably put them in the B plus, but bang for buck, 100%. Especially for that price. It's crazy how good these are. And I know a lot of people that have picked these up, man. That's the thing. So there's a bunch of people that bought the Life A3i when they dropped it. Also, months after, even now to this day, I still have people leaving me comment after comment after comment on my review of the Life A3i, and they're just like, "Yo, these are great! Like, I can't believe I got these." And even just a couple days ago for Prime Day, they were like $35. So yeah, I mean, they're a steal, man. They are a steal. So let's see here. Yeah, Aaron Miller, A3i are great. Got them for 30 off of Newegg a couple of months ago. Love them, especially when mowing the lawn. Nice. For $30, dude. Man, that's a steal, bro. That's a steal, man. Sam Foster, love your shirt. Hey, man, link is pinned in the comment and in the video description. All of my merch shirts, when you buy these, I don't get any money from it. It goes to the Alameda County Community Food Bank, helps to support families in need locally. So if you do like the shirt, pick one up. Pick one up, because it's a purpose. It's a purchase with a purpose. You are helping people in need. So that's what we're doing out here. But yeah, so those are the Soundcore Life A3i. Definitely one of my favorite earbuds, especially for something coming in at such a low price, man. Let's see here. All right, so what do we got next? Man, what do we got next? Oh, we got another Sony. All right, so we got another set of Sony earbuds here. Now, these ones, I didn't do a review on them. Like I said, I've had a lot of blur in my life in the past 10 months for reasons. If you don't know, my wife passed away. God rest her soul. My wife Paloma, she passed away last year in August. And my mental health and ability to create videos has been severely impacted since then. So that's why there's a lot of earbuds that I have, but that I haven't done reviews on, because my creativity has to come from a place of me feeling creative. And so that makes it difficult. But I digress. The Sony WF-C700s. I've got these in this light blue, almost lavenderish color, and they are excellent. These are excellent earbuds, man. So these have a classic Sony sound. They come in with a nice low profile design, and check out those purple ear tips, man. Like, I didn't even want to swap those out. They look so dope. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock with these while we have them here. Like that, I thought that was kind of cool, to be honest. But good noise cancellation, good transparency mode, superb comfort with these guys. So for these guys, now sound quality is going to be classic Sony. So you're going to get that Sony kind of dynamic sound, but they do lack in the mids. So you do have to bump up the mids with the EQ in the app. So for me, when it comes to the Sony C700s, I'm gonna have to drop these. These are like an A-, but they're gonna be in the B day category. So they are good, and they're a good pickup for anybody who wants to get them. I don't hate them at all. I actually do like them. They're super comfortable. But this is gonna be for me like a B plus A- situation. So that's kind of where we're at. But you know what I mean? That's kind of how we roll. So, but yeah, that's how we're doing. Let's see here. Keith, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. And if anybody wants to know, like, the full situation or the full story behind what happened, I do have a video on the channel under the live tab that is right here where it just says thank you. And this is me. This is my first video coming back after my wife passed, and I explain the situation. If you want more details on what happened, this is kind of where I talk about it. So feel free. You don't have to. It's heavy. It's a heavy topic. So you don't have to, but I wanted to be very open and transparent with everybody. So that's why I decided to address it right up front and head on. But yeah, so I appreciate that though, man. I appreciate the kind words, man. Let's see. All right. So we've got those in the B tier. So, all right, man, let's move on from there, man. So I want to move on from there to one of my recent favorites. And one of my recent favorites because of the sound. And for those, we've got the, sorry, let me move that out of the way. We've got the Soundpeats Engine 4. So these are one of the newest earbuds from Soundpeats. These are their dual driver setup on these guys, and they are excellent. Now, mind you, these don't have noise cancellation. These don't have transparency mode. They don't have any of the fancy features. They don't have any of that stuff. what they have is excellent sound quality, excellent tuning, and easily the best sound that I've heard from Soundpeats. So, but these are more akin to what I call a wireless IEM versus a set of like full featured true wireless earbuds, because these are really like music listening. That's really what these are built for, and they do an excellent job. Like just top tier sound quality, in my opinion, S tier sound quality tuning. They just don't have all of the features, all of the extras, all of the bells and whistles. They just don't come with any of that stuff. So as far as the list is concerned, for me, these are going to be an A plus. They can compete in S for sound quality, but for me, they're definitely going to be an A plus, a very good. Overall, they just lack those additional features that somebody would want, but they're not expensive either. They're not expensive earbuds. So they're under $100. So as a wireless IEM, they definitely do a great job. I know a lot of people actually picked up the Engine 4s and were in love with them. Like, they are great, man. So overall, very, very good in my personal opinion, man. So yeah, man. Definitely appreciate that, man. And I appreciate the kind words in the chat too. Don't think I'm ignoring you guys. I'm not. We're just getting through the tier list. So I do appreciate you guys, man. But yeah, Soundpeats Engine 4 for me, A plus for sure. So anybody who's looking at these, just remember, no noise cancellation, no transparency mode, none of the extra bells and whistles, just good sound quality. So a legit wireless IEM, in my personal opinion. Good for listening to music. And yeah, 9116 right here says it. Soundpeats Engine 4 are my daily go-tos for sound and fit. Nice. Yeah, man. But let's do that. All right, man. So back here, back to the cam. All right. So we're still going, man. We still got a bunch of earbuds. Like I said, if if this is taking too long for some people, I totally understand if you can't hang. I totally appreciate you guys still being here and hanging with me, for those who are sticking around. And also a huge shout out to the replay crew. And as always, just like before, just like all the previous ones, I'm going to timestamp this whole thing, and I'll be chopping off the intro of this one since I had my mic muted. So I'll be chopping down the intro as well to make sure that it starts up right when it's supposed to. So we'll be making sure we take care of all of that, man. So, and yeah, that's another one. Like, some people have been talking about the Soundpeats Free 2 Classics. I didn't put them on the table here for this tier list, but they are a bang for buck for sure. Best under 30 in my opinion. That might not be everybody's opinion, but if you just need earbuds that have top tier sound quality for $30, tough to beat. Tough to beat, man. And they were like Prime Day, they were going for like $20. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. We got to do it, man. For $30.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta keep it real. But that's gonna move us over to the next one, man. So the next earbuds on here are one of my personal favorites when it comes to audiophile sound, to balanced sound, to just that superb tuning ability, and that's going to be from the Oppo Enco X2. So these are excellent earbuds. I do have a full review on the channel with these guys as well. Flagship level sound, flagship level features as well, coming from Oppo. So these are running a hybrid dual driver setup. As far as I know, the only one in the true wireless market, at least as of yet. I don't know if anybody else has done it. Maybe somebody else has done it, but these are running dual dynamic drivers with planar tweeters. So excellent overall. Very good sound. They also support high-res codecs, LHDC, and LDAC. So you have both options there as well. Personalized sound, great EQ, great presets, very comfortable, easy controls. Man, I mean, just an overall all-arounder, excellent set of true wireless earbuds here from Oppo, man. So for these, and this might come as a surprise to some people, they've been featured, I think, in already 2 or 3 of my tier lists. So honestly, this shouldn't come as a surprise to you guys. They shouldn't come as a surprise to you guys. But these guys are definitely S tier when it comes to sound and features. And I know that's saying a lot for a company that maybe a lot of people here in the States are not familiar with. But Oppo, they're excellent. They're excellent. I mean, they are truly, just to be clear, now Oppo, if I remember correctly from my guy Barry Johnson, feel free to correct me, I think it's BBK, right? That they oversee both Oppo and OnePlus. So definitely one of the better options on the market. Tuning with Dyne Audio. So excellent, man. Good noise cancellation, excellent transparency mode, good call quality, good app support from the Hey Melody app. So yeah, man, definitely one of my favorites, man, for sure. So anybody who might be interested in the Oppo Enco X2, I mean, they are really, really good. And naturally, I can't talk about the Oppo Enco X2 without bringing up their competition, their arch nemesis, if you will, which are the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2, another set of excellent earbuds. So coming in from Huawei, also not necessarily available here in the States very easily. You probably still have to import these. My main gripe with these was because they both launched about the same time, the Oppo Enco X2 and then the Huawei FreeBuds Pro, but I had higher hopes for these. And to be completely honest, they just got kind of blown out of the water by the Oppo Enco X2. So if you're in the market, if you're looking at both of these and you're trying to figure out which one you want to get, because they're priced almost the same, and features like on paper, they're almost identical, but the sound quality and performance of the Oppo Enco X2, it's so much better, in my personal opinion and in my testing. So if you're going to get either of these, that's what I would do. But I am going to put these on the tier list, the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2. So let's do that real quick. So we've got these here. Let's see. Where did I put the picture of them? Ah, here it is. Okay, cool. So we got these. So for me, these would come in like a AA minus, because they're still good. Like in and of themselves, they're still good. But just the fact that if you're going to import earbuds, I'm going to tell you to go with the Oppo. Like if you're going to go through the trouble of having to import earbuds, it's not trouble for me, but just for other people who aren't accustomed to not ordering things on Amazon, then I would say, yeah, definitely go with the Oppos over the Huawei's, but they're still very good in and of themselves. So very, very good. Let's see here. All right. So let's jump out of here, put these back here. And what do we have up next here? Let's see here. So, all right. And then let me take another sip. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody hanging with me, man. You guys are truly the best, man. I cannot thank you guys enough, man. Seriously, cannot thank you guys enough. Now, one of the best options here, in my opinion, under $100. There's a ton of good options under 100, but this tier list would not be complete if I didn't include them. So here we go. So we've got the One More Aero. So these are the latest of the stem style earbuds from One More. These dropped, I think it was around September, October last year. Very, very good. And I believe this is their first entry into having earbuds with spatial audio. So once again, you get One More's tuning, you get One More's customizability with EQ, but you also get spatial audio, noise cancellation, transparency mode, wind noise reduction, excellent call quality, good battery life as well. Very, very comfortable. These are essentially, like, to me, these were like the successor to the Comfort Buds Pro. So these were like the new version of those. It would have been like the Comfort Buds 3 or something like that, but they named them the One More Aero, and I'm cool with that. Like, I don't have a problem with that at all. So overall, an excellent option for anybody who is looking for these. For me, let's go ahead and bring up the tier list. So for me, I'm going to be putting these in the, I was going to say, I would give them an A, probably A minus, because they're definitely above a B. Like they're not a DI. Like I mean, they'd be a B plus if anything. A minus, I don't know. I feel wrong putting them in B because they're very good for what they do, but A has some really stiff competition. So I think we're gonna have to put them in B. I think that's gonna be the right place, but they are a B plus. So I just want to make that clear. The One More Aero are in the B category, in the DIA category, but it's a B plus. They're very good. They're at the top of the B category. Yo, I see my guy Rob Hawk in the building. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I appreciate you coming through with the super chat, man. So let's hit it one time for my guy Rob Hawk, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. And as I said before and I explained earlier, all the super chats and donations are being donated quarterly to the Alameda County Community Food Bank. We're out here trying to make a difference. What's the point in having a voice, a public voice, if you can't use it to do some good in your community for people that need it? So when you guys do super chats, when you guys buy any of my merch, we are helping put food on the table for local families in need, and it's greatly appreciated, man. But yeah, thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, man. Always coming through, always showing support, man. And I cannot thank you enough, brother. Seriously, man. And this is going to bring us back to one of the, in my opinion, one of the best sounding earbuds on the market ever since they dropped, and they've only been upgraded since via firmware updates to further improve the sound quality. A tier list would not be complete without including these guys, and that's going to be the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. Let's see if I can open them. There we go. I had them backwards. There we go. Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. So these are available in a couple of different colors as well. I've got these in the black right here, but yeah, these are excellent earbuds, excellent sound quality, strong noise cancellation, good transparency mode, crazy app and customizability within the Sennheiser app. So overall, a top tier set of earbuds in my personal opinion. Good battery life as well, good call quality as well. So overall, very, very good. If I had to drop these into the tier list for me personally, sound quality wise, for these guys, I'm looking at S tier for me personally. That's where I've had them for a long time, for I think at least since either tier list 4.0 or tier list 5. They've been an S tier as far as sound quality. And like I said, considering the improvements that they made in the app, they are excellent. Excellent in my opinion. So a huge shout out to Sennheiser. These have been out, I think, since last year at this point. I don't know if we're going to be getting a Momentum True Wireless 4 this year or if that's going to be next year. But either way, I'm looking forward to checking those out whenever they do decide to drop some new fire. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, man, so they are excellent in my opinion, man. So yeah, shout out to Sennheiser coming in the S tier. Back here, let's go back here. It's wild to see where True Wireless have come within the past few years. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. Oh, do I see a super? Yeah, we got my guy Urban Fire coming through with a $10 super chat, man. Let's hit it one time, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
Yo, appreciate you, man. Herb, my dude. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. All right, so let's move on to the next one, and this is going to be one that are making their first appearance on my channel. Hey, what up, Mr. Vegas? Long time no see. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. But first appearance on my channel, definitely some decent earbuds, but let's chop it up about them. So these are going to come in under the flag of wireless IEM. So let's bring them up. These are the Campfire Audio Orbit. So definitely an oddball looking earbud, but Campfire Audio, they're from the IEM side. They're from the audiophile side of the audio, personal audio spectrum. So they're known for their, not the true wireless earbuds, but their IEMs. So wired in-ear monitors. Some of them upwards of the thousands of dollars in their price. So they bring some pedigree to them as far as tuning is concerned. But here's the thing about these and what I kind of was not feeling. And the reason why I ended up not doing the review on these, partially because of I didn't really like the sound of them. But yeah, if I'm not really feeling them, it's just kind of like I don't get that motivation. If I'm not excited, it's like I don't really want to make the video on them. But the reason that I wasn't really feeling these is the dark tuning. Now, what does that mean? It means that they just sort of lack clarity when it comes to the sound. So they're tuned much darker than what I personally prefer. So that's sort of the issue that I had with them. Now, these are a wireless IEM, so they're not going to bring you all the different advanced features, all the different stuff. It's really just about putting them in your ears and listening. And for the price tag, considering how much they cost and the tuning style on these guys, I really wasn't impressed with them, in my opinion. Now, some people do like that darker tuning, and that's fine. For me personally, I'm going to have to drop the Campfire Orbit. They're not bang for buck. I guess they could be an A class. For me personally, they're not, because it's not my sound preference. So I'm going to have to drop them into B, which could seem sacrilegious to some people who are huge fans of like Campfire audio, but it's just not my cup of tea when it comes to the way that they are tuned for me personally. Just is what it is. But yeah, that's the Campfire Audio Orbit. The sound quality is just not my cup of tea, just personally. So Some people really like them. Some people consider them to have S tier sound quality. Just not for me. They're just just not for me. So I'm not saying it's tuned badly. It's just not tuned to my own preference. That's it. But yeah, just wanted to make that clear. Let's see here. Yo, let's see. I saw Drummer Boy come in. What's up, man? Coming in once again. So what the heck are those? Oh man, yeah. Look them up. Look up Campfire Audio, man. They've been around for a while. Yeah, they're up there, man. They're up there. Let's see here, but clear that. All right. So let's see. Who do we got next? Well, no tier list is complete. No tier list is complete unless we talk about these. We have to talk about the originators of this whole market, and that is the AirPods and the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation. Now, firstly, let me get this out of the way. Shout out to Kadabi. So I'm using the Kadabi case. This is their Mezzo case. They come in multiple colors, but for me, I love this color of them, and I also got it to match with my my iPhone case. So yeah. Kadabi, man, some of the best cases. If you're looking for reviews on Kadabi, check out my guy Technically T. He's got reviews on all of these. I think I'm going to probably be doing something with their cases, but definitely one to talk about. But just had to throw that in there real quick. But yeah, and I've also got my Spinfit tips on these as well, because that's the way that you want to roll when it comes to AirPods, in my personal opinion. But once again, Apple coming through, jack of all trades, improve them over the AirPods Pro in almost every way possible. Also, still top tier when it comes to their spatial audio, still top tier when it comes to their ambient mode, still top tier when it comes to their call quality. So overall, a very good set of earbuds. If you like balanced sound, they do a very good job of that as well. Not the best in the market when it comes to sound quality, but still one of the better options out there. If you can get these under 200, you're winning. Otherwise, I would probably go with a different option. But now that's going to bring us over back to the tier list. So as far as the Apple AirPods Pro Gen 2, in my opinion, these are definitely an A+, not S tier. Sorry, Apple, not S tier. A+ for sure, in my personal opinion. But yeah, so that's the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation. So yeah, man, definitely had to throw those in there. Obviously, because you can't talk about them. I mean, they started this whole thing. Like that was, Apple. That's who did this, man. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even have this market. So we got to do it, man. So this is like my first time seeing Campfire. Hey, all right. Glad I introduced you to something new, man. All right, and so we can't talk about Apple without talking about these guys as well. And let's talk about right here the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Again, I got my Spinfit tips on them. Shout out to Spinfit. But yeah, these are the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Overall, an excellent set of earbuds. If you're on Android or if you're on a Samsung device, these are the earbuds that I would definitely recommend for you. So good sound quality, very well balanced, nice tuning on them as well. Much more comfortable than the previous version of the Galaxy Buds Pro. That was one of the biggest complaints people had with the OGs, was the comfort. They definitely improved this, improved transparency mode as well, stronger active noise cancellation. So overall, very, very good earbuds, and available in a few different colors as well. So it just depends on these. Normally when I recommend these, it's so long as they're being discounted, because some people, I've seen them going for like $199 in certain places and stuff. If you can get them around that like $150 to $160, I think that's really the way that you want to go. But once again, with the tier list, these guys for me are going in at the AA+, right around there, on par with the Apple AirPods Pro, depending on what kind of sound you like. Personally, if I had to choose just sound quality, I'm going with the Galaxy Buds over the AirPods. That's just me personally. But overall, very, very good, man. Very good. So yeah, overall, very good. I'm giving them an AA+ for the Galaxy Buds Pro 2. So yeah, man. And then as we continue moving forward, as we continue going on this list and this journey, we've got a newcomer to the channel and a newcomer to the tier list, and that is going to be these guys right here from Fiio, man. These are Fio's latest in their true wireless IEMs. These are the Fiio FW3. So latest ones, if you had them on pre-order, you were able to get them around $79. I think MSRP on these guys is $99. Once again, there is a link in the description for these. The sound quality on these is excellent. excellent sound quality. They use aptX adaptive. They're using a single dynamic driver, but the tuning is excellent. And one of the things that absolutely blew me away with the Fiio FW3 is the soundstage. We have this immersive width and depth of soundstage on a set of true wireless earbuds that you don't see it too often. Like you get some like Final Audio, sometimes they can bring it. So there's a few other ones that have brought it, but this I was very, very impressed. Like Moondrop Alice is another one that brought that soundstage. So very, very impressive. Warm sound, nice mid-range on them as well. So overall, very, very impressive, especially for something that's going to come in under $100. I mean, sound quality wise, I like these over like the Moondrop Sparks. I like them better than the Pixel Buds A series. For me, I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting these on a head-to-head against the Soundpeats Engine 4 to see which tuning I like better. But man, these are really good as far as a wireless IEM because no noise cancellation, no transparency mode, none of that stuff. These are just straight up listening to your music. But yeah, I want to see which one is better. I'm gonna have to put them against each other to see which one I like better. But for me right now, as far as sound and the experience that I've had with the Fiio FW3 so far, for me they are A plus. But they can fall under bang for buck as well. Not so much for features, but for sound quality wise. But I would say A plus for sure. I'm gonna put them right next to the right next to the Soundpeats Engine 4. But yeah, these things are excellent, man. Excellent in my personal opinion so far. Definitely gonna be doing their own. They're definitely gonna get their own like dedicated video on my channel. I need to go ahead and do that. But yeah, overall, I'm very, very impressed with Fiio on these. I actually like these better than the Fiio FW5. So I like the tuning on these better. And the Fiio FW5s, I believe, were triple driver. But this single that they put in this one, dude. Single driver and good tuning is a powerful combination, in my opinion, man. But yeah, good to see everybody here. I still see people coming in and hanging with me. I do appreciate that. So let's see. Simon says, Hypno says, the Oppo Enco X2 are $79 on Amazon UK. What? You serious? Whoa, for $79? That's wild, bro. Hopefully you enjoy him, man. Hopefully you enjoy him as much as I do, man. So yeah, man. Jeff, you got stuff I never heard of. This is your barbecue. Bro, I got a lot of earbuds, bro. That is saying the least, bro. Dangpods loves the Fiio DAC. Fio's got some good DACs, bro. So like they got some good DACs. I like using their portable stuff like the Fiio BTR5 and BTR7. They're really good. So yeah, man. Bizardo 101, what's up, man? Says, I just want to say thank you for covering earbuds for sleep. I've been having trouble sleeping for the past few months, but wearing ANC earbuds for sleep is beneficial. Hey, that's what's up, man. I'm glad I could help, man. I'm glad you found that helpful. Let's see here. We got Eric says OnePlus Buds Pro 2 would be my top for their price, but I'm an iPhone guy and the features aren't fully utilized with that phone. Yeah, it happens, man. Same thing with Apple, same thing with OnePlus, same thing with Samsung. They like lockout features just to their own devices. I'm not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that. Just want to throw that out there. I've spoken about this on many a stream. I don't like that, man. I really wish companies wouldn't do that. Real talk, man. I really wish they wouldn't. But yeah, moving on, man. Moving on. And now we got to talk about these because a tier list would not be complete. Hey, what up, Sean? A tier list would not be complete without giving a shout out to all my fellow Team Pixel members and talking about the Pixel Buds Pro. And also, I mean, we got the Fold sitting right here, man. For people that don't know, here's my Pixel Fold. Now I paid for this. It didn't get sent to me. And there goes shout out to Psylocke from the X-Men. But yeah, this is my Pixel Fold right here, man. I've got it with the D-brand grip case. So yeah, man. But yeah, so that's why I've had it right here, just chilling, loving that device. But we're here to talk about the Pixel Buds Pro. So overall, an excellent set of earbuds. And man, if I tell you, like the call quality on these guys, especially if you're in noisy environments, is excellent. Excellent, man. Dynamic sound, Excellent bass response on these bad boys. So very comfortable too. Good noise cancellation as well. Good transparency mode. And you get all the different Google Assistant features built in. So if you're in like the Google ecosystem, if you're a Pixel user, if you're a member of Team Pixel, if you're a Pixel super fan, whatever you want to call yourself, right? Whatever you want to call yourself. If you got the Pixel Watch, you got the Pixel phone, you got the Pixel tablet, you got the Pixel Buds too, man. You got to make sure you get on board with the full ecosystem and setup. So yeah, very, very good in my opinion. Let's go ahead and drop them over to the tier list here. And in the tier list for these guys, the Pixel Buds Pro, these are coming in A class. So for me, I definitely dropping these in here with the AirPods and the Galaxy Buds. I'm gonna actually probably put these ahead of those two. Yeah, that's probably where we're gonna have to put these. I'm probably gonna have to rearrange this list a little bit, but still, this is where they belong. And A, very good. And mind you, I want to say this because if this tier list looks unbalanced, because it's like, wow, everything is really good. That's sort of the state of affairs in 2023. We have more good earbuds than bad. If I would have done this tier list in like 2018 and 2019, it would have been the other way around. It would have been a couple of them, maybe one or two at the top, and it would have been mostly like mid-range and trash. So, but it's just the way that things have gotten because the technology has gotten better, the chipsets have gotten better. So that's sort of where we are in 2023. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there, but that's where we are. So Pixel Buds Pro, definitely an A+ in my opinion, not S tier. They don't qualify for that, but definitely very, very good. And I said, once again, shout out to my fellow Team Pixel members, man. So gotta show love. We gotta show love to the squad. We gotta show love to the squad. So next up in the final of Sony's appearances in this tier list is going to be the Sony WF-1000XM4, which are considered by so many people to be the greatest set of true wireless earbuds on the market, which is, for lack of a better way of saying it,
Stop the cap.
it's just cap, like straight up, man.
Stop the cap.
Like don't do that. So as far as noise cancellation, yes, they are excellent, but that's sort of where it stops because we got battery issues, we got really poor mic quality. The sound definitely needs improvement. You want to improve it with the app. You want to do some EQ. Really got to boost that mid range. But yeah, transparency mode decent, noise cancellation very good. They are chunkers, so they're not super comfortable. So like I said, there's a lot of people who were saying that these were the best. Really, they are not. They had top tier noise cancellation up until they got dethroned by the Bose QuietComfort II. So that being said, we've already seen a ton of rumors about the XM5s coming soon. When they're going to drop, I don't know. But I'm hoping that they improve a lot of these things on this upcoming version. I have high hopes. But that brings us over to the tier list for the Sony WF-1000XM4. And for me, at best, the best I can give them is like an A. I mean, B+, but A, I think would be the best that I can give them because they do have top tier noise cancellation. But, and a lot of people love them. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of people who absolutely love these earbuds. I'm just not one of them. I'm just not one of them. But there are a lot of people who really love them. They're just, I don't know. To me, they were a swing and a miss from Sony. But I just hope, like I said, the next version is improved. The way that they improved from the Sony XM4 headphones to the XM5 headphones, that's a huge improvement. I'm hoping we see something similar from the XM4 earbuds to the XM5 earbuds. I have high hopes. So shout out to Sony. Hopefully they can bring a true flagship out to the market. I have high hopes. Like I said, high hopes, man. So that's the Sony WF-1000XM4. Back to the chat real quick. I saw Sean P came in. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming in, man. Looks like that grip case will come in handy. Hey, it's excellent, and it has a kickstand. So that's the other thing. That's one of the coolest things because like you have this kickstand that's built in right here. So if I want to use it, I can use it like this, right? Or if I want to go like that, we can do it like that. Perfect. Like, I mean, come on, man. So, and super grippy. And that's really the thing about it. All the sides have this grip texture, so it doesn't slip out of my hands. And this is the last phone that I want slipping out of my hands. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, it's an excellent device. I am truly enjoying it. So, yeah, man. Shout out to D-Brand on that one. But actually, big shout out to my guy, Josh Quinones, another fellow creator. He actually sent me over the D-Brand grip case because it's still not available. He got an early sample and he shot it over to your boy. So huge shout out to my guy Josh. He is a real one. Appreciate that, man. Let's see here. Yeah, the whole landscape has changed since that. Thank you, sir. Well said. Well said, man. These were a miss by Sony. I think XM4s were not their greatest creation. I agree. Let's see. Any foam ear tips for the Soundcore Space A40? I don't have experience with foam tips for the A40. And the main reason for this is because you would need ear tips that are extremely shallow. Because the space where you would put, where you put the earbuds into the charging case, there isn't much room to absorb a memory foam ear tip. So that's the issue. So you would have to find some extremely shallow, built for true wireless earbuds, memory foam tips. So I don't have a recommendation for that. But I'm just making you aware that most of the memory foam ear tips in the market are not going to work. Because you either that or you'll have to take them off every single time you put them into the charging case. And that's a pain in the butt. So maybe Sony will ditch this naming concept because mess with me. They'd be called the Sony ABC ones. Yeah, bro, you know it's going to be the XM5. Like, there's no way they're not going to. That's their flagship line. There's no way they're going to go away from that. So, yeah. Says, and crazy, those cases come in S23 Ultra. Thinking of grabbing one myself. Yeah, dude, they're really good. They are really good, man. So, but yeah, I actually have a D-Brand grip for my iPhone. Well, not for my iPhone 14. I had it for my iPhone 13 Pro. Really good case, man. Next up, we've got the EarFun Air Pro 3. So these are the latest ones from EarFun. Definitely their best product that they have available at this time as far as their stem style ones. I still think they need to bring out a new version of the EarFun Free Pro in that form factor, but for what they offer right now, these are their top dogs. Super loud, excellent sound quality, big bass, well tuned, good mic quality as well. Overall, very good. LE audio, I believe I don't think they support LC3, but they do have LE audio, so they have high efficiency, great battery life as well. So overall, very good when it comes to a set of earbuds from EarFun under $100. So as far as EarFun for me, these guys definitely are a strong, I would say, I mean, B plus to A, I would say. Man, did I not bring their picture? Hold on, let me see. Now I got to scan through these pictures and see if I actually got, did I grab a picture of the, oh yeah, here it is. Okay, cool. So I would say B plus to like A. Yeah, I mean, bro, they got better sound quality than the XM4. So yeah, let's drop them. Let's drop them in the A category, man. But yeah, that's something. And yeah, no, hey, Desmond, right? Desmond's mentioning that. It says, the EarFun Free Pro 3 coming out at the end of summer. Can't wait. Nice, man. That's what's up. But yeah, if they come out with that tiny form factor again and they drop the heat, I'd love to see it. So I want to see EarFun come out with a win. But yeah, A. So we're gonna give them A for sure. A for sure for the EarFun Air Pro 3. Let's see here. Now back in here real quick. Let's see here. All right. So let's do this. Now the next one, and this is going to be the last ones from Soundcore, are going to be the Soundcore Space A40. So these are one of the best, like bang for buck, one of the best earbuds that you can get under $100 feature wise. Excellent. Excellent, man. So noise cancellation, LDAC support, transparency mode, full customizability, multi-point connectivity. I mean, just excellent overall, and a tiny earbud at that. And as you can see right here where I'm mentioning, I had to use Spinfit's CP1025, which are their most shallow tips, in order to fit inside the shallow fitment of the charging case. So yeah, tiny earbuds, good for side sleepers as well if you're looking for that, and long battery life on these guys, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. Very good. So for me, bringing this over to the tier list on these guys, Soundcore Space A40 for me, definitely coming in the bang for buck category. Personally, very good. If anything, I would say for these guys, I would probably put them in like a A minus, maybe even a B plus, but bang for buck 100%, especially when you can get them. I think the Space A40s were going for mad cheap during Prime Day, like $60 ish, $70 ish. So, I mean, very good overall. And one of the best from Soundcore as far as like an all-arounder type of a product. So yeah, man, very, very good. Very good, man. So we're almost there, man. We're on the home stretch. We only got a couple of earbuds to go, man. So next up, we've got the One More Evo. And we've been talking about these for a long time because these are some excellent earbuds. One of my top recommendations for bass heads, if you're looking for some excellent bass response, the dual drivers. These are One More's flagship so far. We haven't seen a new one from a new flagship from One More in a while. It's been a while, but overall still very, very good when it comes to their sound. Very strong active noise cancellation, good transparency mode as well. We got app support. The app was updated to give you full EQ customizability as well. So overall, very, very solid earbuds in my opinion. So these come in at, for me, they are a solid A plus when it comes to these earbuds. Not enough for me to put them in S Elite. They could be bang for buck, but they are over $100. So I'm putting them in the A category for sure. Actually, I put them in around the top of the A category right there. But yeah, overall, very, very good as far as earbuds go on the market. One More Evo, man. I mean, for people that have used them, they'll tell you, dude, they are excellent, excellent earbuds, man. 100%. Yeah, and like I said, man, we're just rounding out like the last of the tier list here. Next up, another one on the wireless IEM, right? Which is basically like earbuds that are just made for sound quality with no bells and whistles, are going to be the Moondrop Alice. So there's no way I can make a tier list for true wireless earbuds without talking about my favorite IEM company, Moondrop. So these things are excellent. Now, if you watch, I do have a full video on these, and I had a lot of gripes because as far as I could tell, this is my personal set. They came in defective. The touch controls on mine don't really work, but sound quality wise, these things are outstanding. They're using the same drivers as the Moondrop Gato, slightly different tuning, but overall outstanding sound quality, outstanding. So sound quality wise, these fall under the S tier for sound quality. They just don't have all of the extra features. There's no noise cancellation, none of all the advanced stuff, but just for sound, just for listening to sound, soundstage, detail retrieval, resolution, bass response, all of it is excellent, excellent in my personal opinion. But for these, I'm just not sure where I would put them on this list. I would say S tier for sound, definitely not bang for buck. A plus sound quality, so I would probably have to put them, I would say probably going to be A for sure for sound quality. Like I said, they're a wireless IEM though, so you don't get any of those extra features, but they are really, really good. Excuse me for just a sec. Yeah, very, very good overall, man. So, but yeah, that's the Moondrop Alice, man. So excellent sound. That's what they bring to the table. Excellent sound. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, man. But yeah, so that's them there. And last, but definitely not least, are going to be the Edifier W240TN. So one of the best bang for buck earbuds on the market right now. Dual drivers, noise cancellation, transparency, excellent call quality, full app support, good EQ system. So overall, very good. And all of that in a package that is really not that big. They're really not that big. So overall, very good. And the transparency, well, one of the things I like about their transparency on Edifier earbuds is that there's a transparency slider, so you can actually adjust the strength of the transparency mode so you can allow as much sound in as you want. So that's one of the things that I really, really do enjoy about the Edifiers. And then recently they were down, I think around Prime Day, they were down as low as like $55, which was a steal for what they offer. Like that was an absolute steal. So for me, bringing us back over to the tier list one last time here, before we do a recap, because we will do a recap, the Edifier W240TNs definitely falling into the bang for buck category. A plus overall, but considering the fact that you can get them anywhere from 60 to $70, I mean, come on, son. Come on, son. Like, bruh, they're excellent. They are excellent earbuds, man. So that's going to bring us over, and that rounds out the tier list. Whoops, sorry, I pushed the wrong button there. So that rounds out the tier list. So now what we're going to do is going to do a recap. I'm going to kind of walk through all the different ones in the tiers, and that way, for people who can't watch my whole video and they just want to know what's in what tier, that's what the recaps are for. So that's what we're going to do real quick. All right, here we go. So in S tier, we've got the Denon Perl Pro, aka the Neural True Pro. Next to them, we've got the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. Next to them, we've got the Technics AZ80. Next to those, we've got the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9. Next to those, we've got the Status Audio Between 3 A and C. Then we've got the Bang & Olufsen Beoplay EX. Next to those, we've got the Soundpeats Opera05. Then we've got the Oppo Enco X2, followed by the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. Now, below this, we've got the Bang for Buck tier. In the Bang for Buck tier, these are mostly earbuds that come in for under $100 that offer you top level performance. These are the JBL Live Free 2. You've got the Soundpeats Mini Pro HS. You've got the Soundcore Liberty 4NC. You got the Soundcore Life A3i and the Soundcore Space A40, along with the Edifier W240TN. Now, that moves us down to the A very good. So in the A class, in the A tier, you've got the JBL Tour Pro 2. You've got the Nothing Ear 2. You've got the Bose QuietComfort II. You've got the One More Evo. You've got the Sony LinkBuds S. You've got the Soundcore Liberty 4. You've got the Beats Studio Buds Plus, the Soundpeats Engine 4. You've got the Fiio FW3. You've got the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2, the Google Pixel Buds Pro, shout out to Team Pixel. You've got the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation. You've got the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, the Sony WF-1000XM4, the EarFun Air Pro 3, and the Moondrop Alice. And in the B tier, all B plus, are in the DI tier, you've got the Sony WF-C700N. You've also got the One More Aero, and we've got the Campfire Audio Orbit. This time around, we don't really have anything in the D send help / trash tier because nothing managed to move their earbuds up and really improve them, and now they are in the A plus category. So that is your recap of all of the tiers in this roundup. Now, there are links to all of these products down in the video description, and if you want to check out any of the full reviews on a lot of these products that I talked about, you can go here. So you go to my homepage, you can go to videos, and you'll see the comparisons of the Soundcore Liberty 4s, the review of the Liberty 4s. We've also got the Nothing Ear 2 review, OnePlus Buds Pro, Soundpeats Opera05, Soundcore Space A40, LinkBuds S, Beoplay EX, One More Evo. So we got a ton of different reviews here. Also, don't miss this under the live tab. This is where you'll find more reviews. Soundpeats Engine 4, Soundcore A20i, Status Between 3A and C, Fiio FW5, Moondrop Alice, Nothing Ear Stick, Liberty 4, Neural True Pro. So we got a lot of different videos here. So a lot of people only know to look on videos. You got to look on live to see what else is there. I also have YouTube Shorts. So for anybody that sees, we also have YouTube Shorts here on the channel. So something for everyone.